So today it's the last day in San Diego and we're heading off to Brain Corporation. You won't see any footage of this because it's top secret and it's being hosted by Qualcomm. So Brain Corporation are an early stage startup company developing an innovative platform using Qualcomm chips.
They were able to share with us some of their proprietary information, but we got some really good context on the future of kind of consumer robotics. And so there's some opportunities actually for a number of the UK companies to kind of have a preview copy of this technology as a developer to develop platforms on this technology before really anyone else is getting an opportunity to use it.
We make tethered underwater remotely operated vehicles, or ROVs. It's a very good time for ROVs. Divers are realizing that they don't replace them, they actually complement and augment their capabilities. We're seeing a lot of growth in military applications, particularly in port security.
I think I found the Robotics tour really interesting because the company isn't massive. It wasn't that long ago that it was a startup. They've got a production arm in-house. They're doing local manufacturing, in-house assembly, and it's actually quite a similar setup that we would want to have with Qbot.
Now, we're talking about blue tech. It's a very exciting term. It has to do with all of the maritime jobs that are available. And I believe here in San Diego, there's somewhere between 40 and 60,000 blue tech jobs. And it's a very big part of our economy here in San Diego, and that's just become realized really in this last few years.
So we're finishing up in San Diego this afternoon and flying up to San Jose to begin the Northern California part of the Robotics mission.
I think up in San Jose, we're getting really exposed to the venture community up there, and those guys are looking for a lot of the smaller commercial uses of UAVs as well, so they're really looking at the UAV space. And I'm really quite excited to get more exposure to some of the networking effects that really happen in San Jose and some of the venture capital that's going to be there.
It's going to be quite interesting to see whether the offering that Qbot has, and obviously the fellow companies on the mission, how well that's received and what the barriers would be for us raising US investment.
This evening we're flying to San Jose, where we'll immerse ourselves in the Silicon Valley culture of openness, willingness and the intrigue of understanding how technologies develop, prosper and grow.